So in the last videos, we talked about some kind of basic strategies of how we can use pawns in the middle of the games. And as I know, we just talked about something which is familiar with the kingside openings. So now I'm trying to introduce some kind of knowledge of what we call the kingside openings. So to be known as kingside openings, some of you might think of how the queen can be used in this kind of openings. So, different from the kingside openings, the queenside ones are partially focused on how the D pawns are open lines or open files. So let's take a look at this kind of questions. So the first move always using the pawns to control the basic ideas of the middle squares. So D4 is implemented and D5 is made by black. And after that, it's very similar to the kingside openings, the knight to f3 and knight to f6. After that, it's just like a symmetric to the kingside openings, that is go to bishop to f4, because previously we always go to bishop to c4 to control this point, but now it's just a symmetric to this middle lines. And then the black wanna play here or here. So we've known that bishop to g4, it's what we will talk about in the later videos. It's called the London variations or Tory variations. But now I'm just talking about the basic ones, that is go to bishop to f5, just as symmetric lines. And after this, the white will play e3 to let this bishop to go out, and similarly the black will play e6. So some of you might think of to play d3, bishop to d3 to the next move and to exchange this bishop on f5. But today I'm just want to tell you a little bit trick that is in the kingside openings. So someone just have the clear mind of what we have to do in the Sicilian defense, that going to c4 will exchange the pawns with the side pawns, which is better for the whites to develop the central formations. But now let's see, if we play c4, then it will be better for the black to just go to bishop to b1. But there's a problem. If the rook go to b1, and you will find that the bishop go to b4 will just check it directly. So some of you might think of that we can just protect the king by go to knight to d2. It's true, but here comes the problem. Knight go to e4, there will be a double attack and a pin from the bishop. The knight cannot move, and there will be a piece lost. So, one option that can solve this problem is that we can go to queen to a4 instead. In this case, the knight will go to c6 to defense, and then the knight will go into e5. So now the black will take some actions to solve this problem, and you can just take it directly. Someone said if this bishop still go to b4, then that's fine, because you can go to king or d1 or e2. Then if this bishop runs away, then you can take this and took out the protections, and you can just take it directly from the queen side. So much for this kind of tricks. Let's go to the normal movings. The normal movings here. Let's see. So c4, not c4. The knight will go to bd2. As we can see, we will protect this attack here, the attack here, and bishop will go to d6 to exchange, but bishop will go to g5 to give a pin to the back. And then the black choose to castle, and also bishop to e2 to protect this pin from here. And then h6 to get rid of this pin, and still bishop to h4. Then, in order to make the central squares more complicated, more stable, then c5 is implemented by black. And then exchange, or we can go to c3 directly to protect this. And knight to c6 and queen to b3. Later on, queen can go to c7 to protect this and give a strike attack, which is called the batteries, to h2 because the knight cannot move. Otherwise, this pawn will be attacked. Then the castle will be implemented, and then so we in order to protect this pawn, we always wanted to play the king to h1 because king to h1 will definitely protect this because there were no checks here. So what happens if the black go to, for example, go to c8 for the rook and then this, and then for instance a6, let's do some useless moves, and knight to go to e1. Someone said at this time the bishop will turning into the h2. Then I'll tell you a problem. One thing is that we can go to g3 or f4 to let this bishop has no way to get out. But if the king is not moving, for instance, rook to c8, and then knight to e1, then there will be a check, and one pawn is lost, and because the bishop can go in back. So this is how we should take care of each movement in the kingside openings. There are more variations that I'm gonna talk about in the future videos, but I want just let you to have a brief understanding of what I'm just saying to help you develop a clear understanding of what a kingside development should be or should be looked like. So if you have any questions, just leave a comment below, and thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next videos.